Good afternoon, guys. Thanks for joining us. This is another quick video about Catalyst. In this video, I'm going to quickly cover the debug mode in Catalyst, as well as saving your project and restoring your project from a saved file. So here we go. I'm going to fire up Catalyst. As you can see, I've done some pretty simple logic here, just so we don't have to waste time on that. So I have one page called Inputs, and I have a second page called Outputs. In the first page, I have my temperature sensor coming in as analog input number 1. I'm going to go to a simple logic of greater than, and if it's greater than 80, I'm going to trigger a label called start fan. And then in my outputs page, I'll use that flag or reference hub or target, the start fan, and I'm going to go to a start delay block for 10 seconds, and then I'm going to turn on my relay, and the relay, I call it fan start stop. Okay, so the logic is pretty simple, as you can see. What I'm going to do now is I've already downloaded this to the controller, so I'm going to go into the live debug mode. That's part of the Catalyst tool, and it's a very useful part of it that helps you see the program running, and you can actually override stuff. So this is the debug icon here. I'm going to click on it, and as you can see, I start getting real values from the controller here. So right now the temperature is 77 degrees. My trigger is should be above 80, so that's why it says false here. And then if I go to the outputs, you can see that my fan is not running, okay, because it doesn't need to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to right click on the temperature, I'm going to click override, and I'm going to put in, say, 85 degrees, and I set it here. And then you can see the first thing it does is it puts a red dot on the block in the debug mode, so you know right away that it's overwritten. And you can also see that in the browser it turns red, so you know it's in debug mode. Okay, and then so right now it's basically 85 degrees. I fooled it to say it's 85 degrees. It's above my trigger, so it's triggered true. And then if I go to my outputs, you can see that my delay has passed and the condition is true, so my relay has turned on. Okay, so I can actually override my output just to test my points or whatever. For example, here I'm gonna force it off. So even though my condition is true, you can see that the actual output of my block is gone to false because I've overwritten it. Okay, and I can auto the points right down here as well as the block. So I can auto this and auto that. And then when I go back, you can see the red dot has gone away, and the temperature is updating quickly now, since I'm in debug mode and I'm getting values from the controller. Okay, so that was a quick overview of the debug mode, which is quite handy. The other thing I want to talk about quickly is saving your project. So if I use the save icon here or the save here, what it's doing is copying my project to my database, okay, which is fine and dandy. But what I also want to do is I want to also say I want to have a copy of this program in my PC for future use, or make a library or something that I can use in the future. So that's where I use the save as option here. So if I go save as, then I can go in here and give my program a name. Let's call it test 1. Okay, and so right now what it did was it saved a copy of my program in the thing in my PC. So if I go here and I delete some stuff and I go back here and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to open my saved copy, which is test 1, you will see that it puts it back. It goes to the last page. That's what you saw it happen. But you can see if I go back to the inputs page, it puts back exactly what I had. So this is basically how you save and restore. So if you open your existing stuff, you can restore your project and download it to the controller. And if you use the save as, you can have a copy of it saved in your PC, which is quite useful, besides the database. Okay? So our contact information is going to be coming up soon. Drop us a line and we'll answer any questions that you guys might have. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you soon.